and switch up towards the late rounds to try to give them a little bit of a different angle. But was opting. But again, we see him. We'll see where he decides to play. But actually, earlier on, we've got SKDC. They've got a big presence into Subway. We'll see if they do any sort of split here on the squeaky door with that. But look at this. You've got Denial with a 4-man stack on A. So they are fully expecting SKDC to work this A bomb site, and that's exactly what they're preparing for.
Oh man, this is going to be a bloodbath very soon. So for Denial, Automatic, Slow PC, Valence, Flowsick, and Sanks. T side occupied by SKDC so far with Ocean, Dumor, Elsama, Relics, and JDM. We got one lurking. He's going to try to smoke outside first here for Ocean. And then he's going to set it up right now for the guys to run out. So those are flashes and smokes for the Horseshoe. These guys are going to run out right now. And that actually nullifies the whole thing. Huge bloodbath happening at the staircase. A DK comes in. Oh no! And now it's a 3 versus 2 situation in favor of Denial. Should have been a 3 versus 3. But Dumor evens it up. Ocean makes it into 2-on-1. Boy, lurking across, and now Valence is going to be the last man standing. Bomb is going to get not planet.
Oh, wow. That was close.
That was a crosshair on the face, but that didn't work out in the end. Smoke to try to cover it up, but Dumor is staying clear. Run across, gets the headshot here. 1 versus 1. A little bit of a decoy being thrown. A smoke, no kits for Valence. So he's going to have to charge in for the kill. He has no choice right now.
Oh, he gets it.
What a juke. What a juke. Because what Ocean did was thinking, he waited about 4 or 5 seconds to say, okay, Valence is going to go through that smoke and go for the defuse. So he decided to start spraying that shot. But at the same time, Valence is still hiding on the left side, so it was easy for him to come in and get the kill. Now, the big mistake there by Ocean was that he should have heard the defuse go at least. He was close enough to hear it, so he shouldn't have peeked.
Yeah, I mean, it was playing it for him. All you got to do is sit back in that corner and let Valence have to really aggress you. Instead, you try to get him. Like you said, he thought he was going to go ahead and get on that bomb, and so he peeks out, and Valence just playing her very smart, go ahead and pushing him after Ocean's trying to spam down in that smoke. But interesting play there, but now SKDC, they're putting a big B presence, and we got Valence. He's going to go ahead and push up big here early and then fall back. They smoked him off, and so now he's going to play towards the upper while he's got his teammate there at lower. Now he's going to lurk in the smoke. If they push him, they may just run by, and he'll be in a good spot. But nope, they don't push him, so he falls back, and now he's going to play real passively with Flowsick, his teammate, helping him out. And he tries to spam down, and that just fails as JDM goes ahead and returns the favor.
Yeah, he did get the dink. JDM retaliates back with the P250. Flowsick saying, all right, well, I know there's a few there. I'm just going to start spraying with the P90. Spraying and praying. Couldn't get the kill. Only got 1 before he got traded out. So now they have a 5.7 that they picked up. They have a P90 as well that they picked up. And now it's dropped by a nice grenade by Sanks from lower CT into the B bomb site. Bomb is down and easily covered right now by Denial. So they don't need a push inside the side. Dumor is in a pickle right now. That incendiary grenade to make him fall back, but this is going to be Denial's round on this 2 versus 1 situation. Meanwhile, Dumor decided to run back from upper down to lower. Made a lot of noise, so definitely they know that he's there. And he knows where they are too, so he looks towards the left side. Does damage Slow PC down to 77 until he gets killed by his opponent's FAMAS.
Yeah, I mean, early round looked pretty decent there for SKDC, but unable to get the bomb down. That's really what it comes down to, is they got into that bomb site, and then they couldn't really aggress up. They had a guy at lower and a guy at upper, and then one low in sight, and they weren't able to go ahead and get that bomb and get it planted. If they had, then all of a sudden they would have been in a really good spot, because they have, all of a sudden they're playing, basically, that bomb becomes an extra man, because the Denial players would have had to worry about trying to get on that and defuse it. But because they couldn't get the bomb plant down, Denial is able to go ahead and push up into that bomb site and take full advantage.
So let's see what happens with that. So we do have the AWP by Automatic, and like I called it, he's going to be the one watching that middle, and him being confident in the way that he's hopping so far, he does not need any support for middle. So that gives a chance for them right now to stack up towards B aggressively. You can see them on a high-low stack right now on lower and upper entry for the CT side. The last 2 guys are stacked inside A. They hear a couple of smokes being thrown here on catwalk, so this forces, or this gives a chance for Automatic to rotate back and watch that catwalk. And as you can see through his point of view right now, that smoke doesn't really clear anything else, so or cover everything on catwalk, so he could still see anybody crossing over. Now as it stays calm, he's like, all right, these guys are going to fall back. I'm going to try to look back towards mid. And it's going to be Ocean lurking around, though, but they're not going to come in contact with anything yet. So Automatic, though, at this point, still thinking that they're going to go towards A, rotating back here, and then Sanks getting the opening kill, though, on catwalk. with that lurker relics moving around. But the rest of the guys for SKDC slowly creeping up here towards this B bomb site, but with 24 seconds left on the clock, and it's been clear and quiet. They now hear the footsteps, and Automatic's going to go back and watch that shot. So he misses the first one. They are trying to get this crossfire set up. Flow6 still with the P90, but the trade comes in advantage of SKDC right now. But then Automatic with the 5-7. He gets the first kill. Bomb is now planted. It's a 3 versus 2. They're closing on to El Samama, as Automatic couldn't get the kill, but at least it gets stolen away by Slow PC. 3 versus 1. JDM making it a 2 versus 1. Making it a 1 versus 1. Off shot taken down by Automatic, and he comes in for the defuse. And that is going to be 3-0, but a close round and a close call.
They executed into that B bomb site very well, and it just really was a matter of denial with the players that they had rotate over, and the ones that were there just sort of did enough to keep them from being very comfortable into that B bomb site. SKD, like I said, was able to get in, executed pretty well with their smokes and flashes, but unable to ever really feel like they had full control of the bomb site. We did get confirmation. Slow PC is Professor Chaos, so people are getting frustrated that we're calling him Slow PC. So I'm going to try to remember to call him.
Right then.
Yeah, so we'll try to switch that back up and continue calling him Professor Chaos from now on. We do apologize. We just wanted to make sure it was him. We got confirmation, but now we see SKDC. They're going to work up slow here. They've got bomb and subway, and they're going to work up with their pistols. Again, this is Tech 9s, so don't discount them. But they've got Professor Chaos and Sanks here to deal with at the A bomb site, as well as, who is that? That is Automatic, who has the opportunity to rotate over to J with his op. So we'll see if he does it. They're going to push through this molly, and also Mama is going to go ahead and actually get the frag onto Sanks. Professor Chaos picks up 1 in the fire, and all of a sudden Denial's picked up 2 and has the advantage, as they cannot seem to do anything.
Man, Professor Chaos whiffed like 4 Mag 7 shots that he should have had, but never got the extra money from the investment that he spent on that shotgun. But Automatic clears it out, taking the kill onto JDM, who's trying to peek inside the site. The bomb is down, out in the open. It's smoked out right now for them to try to push through. Relics watching the flank, putting Valence down to 22, but he loses the fight. Automatic running through with the 5-7 to clear the round for Denial Esports to make it 4 unanswered rounds. And it seems so far, Holden, that every time that SKDC is on the save, they keep going for that shutter, smoke, and flashes from inside the subway for these guys to run out towards Horseshoe, but it's not working.
Denial's just really sort of had the angles and everything shutting that down. It's hard for those flashes really to do a whole lot as long as you have the multiple players there backing up on that subway. And so now they're going to actually molly down and try to prevent a push here from SKDC. SKDC did get 1 into the upper, so Denial's got to be aware of this. Yeah, I don't think they did either. And actually, that's Dumore, so he's up there and upper, and I don't think they're aware. So if he plays this right, oh, now that is Valence, who was looking up that way. So now with that flash, they're definitely going to know he's there.
So now, though, the first kill comes in courtesy of Relics onto Flowsick at lower B, just by the generator. Valence trying to get that trade with success, but no, they don't know that Dumore was still there. So Dumore is going to look. He almost lost that fight. Elise gets that win with that trade, and this gives a big opening right now for Denial to commit inside this B-bomb site, but Professor Chaos is still inside the site. Does have the M4, smokes it out, flashes it out, trying to hold it back as much as he can here to give a chance for Automatic to rotate towards upper B. And at that point, SKDC says, all right, let's fall back towards middle and work from there. And that's going to leave right now Sanks by himself inside A site on Catwalk. Automatic should have kept rotating. He was hesitating there first, but Dumore is doing a good job to lurk around and keep them inside B. So this is going to be huge right now for SKDC. So Sanks has to be on point. He smokes it out to give a chance for Automatic to flank across, or rotate across from CT spawn. Gets the spray through the smoke, gets the first kill. Can he get a second one? Puts another 23, kills the bomb carrier. 1 versus 1. They both run out of bullets. Oh my god, JDM actually still had lots of bullets left with the Glock, and that would have been hilarious actually if he lost that. But that would be embarrassing at the same time. 5 seconds left on the clock. This round will go for Denial with the bomb down inside the A-bomb site. So the score is now going to be 5-0.
Well, I was trying to do a replay, but it didn't work, so I apologize, folks. But that was a weird little picture-in-picture action we had going on.
Just draw it on a mini-map.
Just draw it. But yeah, no, I mean, Sanks there doing a really good job holding off and playing it smart, obviously, letting him sit in that bomb site. And as you said, Dumore almost was able to draw automatic enough that became sort of a real difficult situation for Sanks. Automatic was able to rotate late, but it was really just down to Sanks. He had to hold that catwalk and give automatic time to kill over help, and that's exactly what he did. And now we've got SKDC again. They're across the map. They've dropped bomb back towards mid T-spawn, so they're going to go ahead and try to work picks and then try to determine where to go. JDM probably is going to pick it up late and be the one who takes it. If they were able to work Ocean, no, he's going to work out towards Vent. So it definitely is going to be an A take here. Try to work 2 out mid and 3 towards the catwalk and subway areas.
Yeah, I don't think they know that Sanks is boosted up on that on the awning of Cat. He's going to flash out here towards mid for JDM to peek out. So they're going to clear out, take advantage of middle, take control of it, and Ocean loses the fight inside the vents against Flowsick from jail. So they actually push aggressively every single round right now for Flowsick and Valence down towards lower B. I think SKDC should take advantage of this right now by nading and flashing a lot when they're trying to play more aggressively. But trades happen now inside this A bomb site. Sanks clearing it out with his help from Professor Chaos in the back of the Pillar of Horseshoe. They get simultaneous kills, and then Professor Chaos wins that 1 versus 1 inside Subway versus El Samama to make it 6-0. So, like I said, at this point, even at $3,400, if they're going to go for a Tech 9 save here, Holden, I think they should go for maybe 1 or 2 flashes, try to flash down towards that lower B, and then just plow everybody with the Tech 9s towards lower B, get a quick bomb plant, and get some money in.
Yeah,
delete bomb and spawn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and actually they go back and pick it up, so they do send 3 there quickly at B, and maybe they're gonna do exactly
should have been 4. Should have been 4.
And Flowsick actually is gonna go get one of his nade, but then there's a quick return. So automatic he's actually here at the upper. He's got the op, and oh, what? He just gets 2 out of nowhere.
And the bomb carrier.
Oh,
with the P2K. So like I said, that was miscommunication right there, just because of that. The sheer fact of dropping the bomb inside T-spawn and said, all right, who has the bomb? Ah, crap, we forgot it. So now instead of a 4-man push, they only had a 3-man push. Not only that, they actually did clear out that B bomb site, but didn't expect the 3rd guy to be there. If they actually pushed in with 4 guys, and they actually had the bomb already pushed in with them, they wouldn't have to fall back and try to get that fight against Automatic, because they wouldn't have to fall back and wait for that bomb to meet up with them. That would have been their round. So the loss wasn't because of the aim. The loss was because of miscommunication with the bomb.
that is true. And you know, SKDC just really, none of their executes have really panned out for them very well. And it's just, Denial's been playing just very good team Counter-Strike in that, and I imagine their comms have been working out very well, and they're just communicating very well. As their players get flashed, they're able to rotate around and get the help they needed. As Sankt actually pushed down, him and Flowsick both pushed into Subway to push up and get some information, and they actually get Ocean in the process. And that right now, they're going to know there's nothing else in Subway. And so with Denial, Professor Chaos, he's actually playing up in mid. There's tons of information. They know they've got to be all on the B side or T spawn area of the map right now.
So Automatic is at, even though they know that nobody's Subway, you don't have anybody rotating across right now. Professor Chaos still at mid. He should have made his way back way earlier than that inside B to help out his teammates. But Automatic is opted from CT spawn. That smoke is going to force him to change positions, but it's still out. There's still a big opening on the right side here. So Valen's going to get the first kill, but Automatic could easily strafe out and get a few kills here, but he missed a few shots. So he's going to flash in, maybe try to charge in with the Tech 9 as he always does here. Valen's still somehow alive, and finally, the 3rd whiff shot missed. He eats a grenade and dies. Bomb is going to get planted. El Samama's the last man standing. Valence just spamming through the smoke, gets to the defuse. So not only that, Valence stayed alive the whole freaking round and gets a 4K. I don't know how that happened. They should have killed him.
Yeah.
He somehow stayed alive on the top behind that fence at upper B, and they just couldn't take him down.
At least they were able to get in and get the bomb plant that round, which afforded them the ability to go ahead and buy here, which if you're SKDC right now, you got to take whatever little wins you can get, because it has been very difficult for them to put anything together. But they get the bomb plant at the very least just late. And actually JDM comes up and gets Automatic, so maybe this is the chance for them without Automatic being able to rotate out and help at the A bomb site, see if they can go in and take this. They've got one just working in Subway, but Sanks, you're playing the catwalk so strong as he has the entire game, gets the kill on Dumore, and now all of a sudden SKDC, whatever advantage they had with dropping Automatic, they're across the map, And actually, El Samam is slowly working up jail, and there's no way that Flowsick is aware of this at this point.
And one more time, the bomb was dropped inside T-spawn. They played for the pickoff game at first. Once they did, and made it an early 5-on-4 situation, they knew that that A was a little bit weaker. They tried to push in on a 2 versus 2 instead of a whole team. But they decide to fall back here towards this B bomb site. They're able to make a little bit more noise right now with Relix getting that kill towards that A bomb site. So Relix is going to try to win this fight again, and he will be able to do so. But he's not forcing out the rotation from Flowsick right now. Flowsick is still winning on the top of the boxes. El Samama's inside the site. Oh, he's exposed right now. If he only stayed there, that would have been big for them. But this is going to be SKDC's round as Valens comes in with a knife in the back. So despite losing a round, he puts $1,500 in the bank to be able to drop his teammates if needed be. But it is finally going to be SKDC's first round on the scoreboard. So their first milestone was reached when they finally got the bomb planted the previous round, and now the second milestone has been reached by getting this first round on the scoreboard. And if history repeats itself, I think this is where LG also got the first round against Denial in their last match.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. It actually was. It was, yeah, I think it was. It was 8-1 before they were finally able to pick up anything. So we'll see if SKDC can mount the sort of comeback that Luminosity did. But it's going to be a tall order with how this has gone so far for them. But like you said, Valens go ahead and getting that knife kill onto Relix, which gives him a little bit extra money on the bank. And now you look at it, and the money on each side is a little iffy here or there. So we may see, depending on which team wins here, we may have to see either a force buy or an eco out of them. Maybe not this first round, but Professor Chaos picks up one, JDM returns, and it's just a back and forth with frags here in the middle area of this map.
Going back to the 90s songs, here comes the boom by JDM, very confident on his picket inside middle, but to sum it up though, the bomb is down. Ocean waiting to come through the fence. He's going to come head-to-head against Slow Professor Chaos. I kind of saved myself there. But actually, he did get the Peeker's advantage there, so Ocean got dispatched. Sanks getting the last kill onto Relix, and that is going to be 9-1 now for Denial Esports. Could have been the moment for them to reset the money for Denial, but it is not going to be the case as Denial continues their steamroll here.
Yes, sir. And as I said, they with that, they're going to have to go ahead because they lost the bonus money and they've been losing so many players. They're going to have to go ahead and basically Tech 9 up. They've got a Deagle in the back of Ocean, but pistol buy here from SKDC. So we'll see what they're going to do with that. They're basically right now, oh, I thought they were just going to pain train it all the way through Subway, but they're actually going to slow down a bit as they get up closer. They're going to have to deal with, that is Sanks and Professor Chaos, I believe. Yep, those are the two that they're going to have to deal with here at the A bomb site. They're both stacked up and ready for the Subway. Sanks just kind of playing the passive, looking at Catwalk, but I don't think he's going to see anything, obviously, because right now they're all coming Subway. They actually do have some prepped up for door, so they're going to try to do A split. Again, this is that execute that we've talked about. They try to do the flashes over, but they don't really matter with the positioning that Professor Chaos and Sanks have been playing.
Yeah, at that point, too, Professor Chaos had an incendiary grenade ready to come out, and there you go. 1, 2, 3,
Wow.
And Sanks clears it up. Tappity, tap, tap. And that is going to be it. Tap dancing. 10-1 is our score. And again, this is like the third full save round that SKDC has where they're executing that strat. It's a one-trick pony, and it's not working. Try something different. That rush towards B that they had before was the best shot that they had on a save round against Denial Esports. Like I said, the miscommunication was that they left the bomb inside T-spawn. Keep on pushing with a full team. You might be able to get it.
Well, and this time they go and they do a four-man push, but guess what? They drop the bomb outside. And so if they were to get any aggression there, they'd have to fall back and get it, and they do. They push one back to pick up that bomb, and now they've actually pushed up Dumore. He is in the upper area of that B side. So they've got the aggression there now with rifles this round, but there's actually a big CT presence. As Automatic has rotated over, he's actually opting from CT spawn, and then you've got Flowsick and Valens both there to help up at that B bomb site.
So let's see what happens out of this. We still have the bomb lurking inside T-spawn. I'm trying to sell a fake maybe towards the B bomb site. So they ran a few guys towards B first. One guy rotating back. Okay, he decides to go back and watch through vents. But at this point, you're only going to have a 2 versus 2 inside the A bomb site. This is a big gamble right now for SKDC. If I had Skylar or Relics trying to work that subway, I think I'd be more comfortable with that. But it's going to be Ocean right now trying to lurk around and get the entry frag inside this A bomb site. So here comes that push first. Inside that B bomb site, Flow6 still alive, getting the first kill from the pit onto JDM. They drop inside the site, Dumore gets the frag. Now they're leaving Professor Chaos by himself inside the A bomb site, and they walk out there through the smoke, and he gets to spam through the smoke again to drop the bomb carrier and Ocean. And just like that, just like that, Relics is going to be the last man standing. 7 seconds left on the round. He's going to try to save his AWP, at least forces an economy by taking down Valence at the end of this round, but he's still being hunted so far. He's going to drop down and get a close kill, maybe onto Sanks if possible. But no, he's going to save that AWP, and so will Sanks. He will save his M4. It is going to be 11-1, and that is, I really like how the, is that Battle Scarred? I like the Asimov Battle Scar. It looks way much better. Yeah, it looks way better than the Factory New.
Yeah, I mean, that was interesting. I mean, they did a decent job at selling the fake because they did get the one player to rotate off of the A bomb site, but the issue with it really was they only sent 3 towards B, 2 of them got dropped, and they still had a denial player up, and then he realized, hey, the bomb's not here, and so he could immediately call and say, hey, Professor Chaos, as actually Flowstick pushes up aggressively and gets one, and Automatic gets one as well, so, but he was able to say, hey, team, you know, they're going to be going A, don't come over to B, so Professor Chaos just plays that smoke perfectly and does that for them, but here, that was just smart by Flowstick to push up into the subway and just play aggressively there and see if he can come up with anything. I don't know if he thought they might have been on that eco again, but in any case, they did have some guns, but they just had that op actually on the back of JDM because of the last round, so...
Just to add up on your on the fake that you were analyzing there, Holden, and at the same time, I think the mistake towards that A bomb set as well was that El Samama and Ocean also just both walked through the smoke instead of running out and setting up for a trade. So then it comes into that one-way smoke. Slow Professor Chaos was able to see them way before that they were able to see him. So it was just easy for him to get those frags. He actually never got shot on a single, he never had a single bullet shot on him when he walked through that smoke. So now, bomb shot, AWP down, from the hands of JDM. Last man standing is going to be Relics, trying to get something done inside the A-bomb site, but to no avail. So it's going to be 12-1 now, and yeah, it's what we've expected for this game so far, Holden.
Yeah, I mean, a struggling SKDC team just continues to struggle. The only one right now who, you know, 2 of them, I mean, Relics, who he's a player that everyone knew, he has great talent. He's still only got 8 frags, and then JDM, who's a very, very solid operator, he's only got 10. They just haven't really been able to open up anything, and now we've got SKDC again. They're sending 3 here in the subway. Otherwise, they're sending out 1 towards mid. That's JDM with that peak with the Tech 9. He's not going to see anything though, so they're going to try to push these guys with the bomb out subway, and right now it's open if they would push right now, but they drop the bomb in subway, and now they're going to try to work picks as JDM does get taken out though.
Oh, Ocean just try to go through that battle through the vent again, but one more time loses the fight, coming out. So the last 3 guys pinned inside the subway, and Valence is opposite all the way inside A, so he's going to be able to see them creep across. He's going to see a barrel out before they actually execute anything. Gets the leg on the first shot, and here comes the nades and flashes and smokes, but it's going to be easy. Valence gets the blind kill onto Relics. That's an easy thing to do. After a flash, if you're fully blinded, just count up to 2, get the shot. You might get lucky, and he did. Last 2 guys are now pinned at the staircase. It is pretty much GG for this round. Dumore at least getting the kill onto Valence, dropping the opera here. I'm surprised that Automatic still hasn't even rotated at this point. He was still inside B, which is quite confusing for me. But slow Professor Chaos able to get that frag. Dumore even it down to a one-on-one situation inside the A bomb site. Soon to be a 2 versus 1 with Automatic flanking at J right now. So Dumore in a tough pickle, fake plant, but Automatic wins the fight with the Tech 9. And that is going to be moving on to the last round of the first half with a 13-1 score in favor of Denial.
Yeah, I expect this to be a pretty quick turnaround here on the second half as well. It's just at this point, Denial's just really on a roll. SKDC, they've got the money bonus.
The buddy system.
The bunny bonus. They've got that going on for them, so they're going to head and get some guns on their backs. We do have a bit of a pause here, so we'll switch back to Pip here real quick.
Demonus. But yeah, I gotta say, this is pretty much Denal's round at this point. SKDC just couldn't open up anything in terms of their offensive. They couldn't open anything onto Denal's defensive side, sorry. As Subway, they're working at pretty much 80% of this half, and they've lost it every single time. I don't think they've made it past the horseshoe as a team. No. When they were trying to execute this A-bomb site. So that's questionable as to why didn't they try anything more different towards the B or trying to take control of middle. Like, if they're working towards A halls or B halls every single time and it's not working, try to get that mid control and then try to flank across jail or something like that. Because these guys, if you're looking at the overhead view for Team Denial, they've always played aggressively down towards B or horseshoe towards A. Really only Automatic is by himself going left and right with the AWP and is not only the opera for mid holding it, but he's also the rotator. So take down Automatic, take control of middle, and you're pretty much winning, pinching into different angles into a site, whether it be A or B. Just take control of that mid. We're moving into the last round of the first half. They're only doing that now. They finally take down Valence, and they're all at mid right now. So thank you for finally listening to me. But again, it is 13-1. I think it's too little too late. Automatic on the rotation right now with the AWP, waiting to come through the smoke. Nice flash to slow things down for a bit, but they are still holding towards the jail side. It's Flowsick. Flowsick lobbing an incendiary grenade, prevented this push forward. The last two guys pinned down inside the jail side, watching the flank now as they lose the fights. The trade comes in, but El Samama is then going to get picked off, and the round comes in for Denali Esports. So they did take control of that middle. They just couldn't win that fight after that for trades. It's just great flashes, great counter flashes being thrown by Denali Esports. So at the end of the day, they just really can't get anything done anywhere, which is really unfortunate for SKDC.
Yep, and I had that quick halftime drop, but I'm back in, and here we go. And now, SKDC may be able to pick up the pistols here, but I expect this to be over fairly quickly, and we'll be heading into our third match of the night, but I don't want to discount SKDC quite yet. However, they just have not been able to put anything together, and so far Denial is just, especially on the CT side, completely outplayed them. So we'll see what Denial can put together here, and it looks like they're actually going to do the good old season rope-a-dope. They're going to throw out some smokes out towards the B bomb site, and then they're just going to smokes and decoys, that is, and then they're going to sprint out through the vent and actually come all the way over here towards the A site. So now you've got JDM and Dumore, as well as, who is that company, going ahead and actually... They're doing a full rope-a-dope. They go ahead, they went out through the vent, and now they're rotating all the way back. They went through to B, to the vent. They're doing it again.
They are trolling.
This is the troll strat. I've actually seen teams do this before. It gets very confusing as you hear the players running around the map, and now they're finally going to be able to come back into this A-bomb site, and because of that, you actually have the SKDC members.
I was about to say, watch them all get headshotted right after. El Samama with the headshot onto Automatic, slowing things down. And let's see what is going to happen now. Professor Chaos able to push down towards Jay. Still gets the kill. Sanks gets the frag again. They spot one on a rotation. So it's a 4-on-3 situation. A slight 3 versus 3 as they're still waiting to get this bomb plant down. And finally it does. So back to a 3-on-2. A 1-minute advantage for Team Denial. As I've been following Professor Chaos this whole time, he's running laps. He's Donovan Bailey right now. Hussein Bolt. And finally the last one spotted is going to be at Jay. But Sanks is going to get that kill. And it is now going to be game point situation for Team Denial.
Yeah, I mean, what actually ended up happening there is SKDC, they started to rotate after they heard him. So they heard him come out events, and then they realized they were going back towards T-spawn, so they actually started to rotate out. And what that completely did was Denial, when they came back the next time, they basically had free reign to push up into the site because SKDC now had to play really passive. They had rotated all the way back, one in the upper CT, and then one back in J, and they didn't have any up-close presence with their pistols, and so that's really difficult to try to hold, as now we've got Denial pushing out here big into mid, and all of a sudden Ocean Relics and Numar have all been dropped, and only one of the Denial members is taken out, and now it's down to El Samama, who's going to try to push up here, but Professor Chaos is going to get him. And all of a sudden,
coming up, GDM spotted right now at jail, and Valence gets the kill with the MAC-10. Going with the drive-by jump shot kill, and 16-1 ends the game with Denial